So today I have decided that I am going to go oil free. My reasoning for this is this horrible, sorry I almost dropped the phone, this horrible acne that I'm experiencing, and it's 3 times worse on my back. I thought it was from milk, but I found out that this type of sensitivity can also come from the mold on the peanut shell. And when I went and got allergy tested, I am really allergic to mold. So logic would suggest stop eating peanut butter, breakouts will stop, right? Because I thought I was getting into something with milk, and like I got all my coworkers at work, because I work at Starbucks, I was like, y'all are like contaminating my drinks. They're not contaminating my drinks, it's the peanut butter. So I've already made amends, I've apologized to everybody. But they thanked me because they said they didn't realize how bad some people's allergies are, because some people they always get soy or almond milk, and people don't realize it's not because it's a sugar-free option, well, not the soy milk, but the almond milk is, but it's also because people are literally allergic to milk, and they might not be lactose intolerant like most people. They might have a allergic reaction that happens like mine. Like I know some people whose throats swell up if they get into milk, which mine did the other day, and I used my EpiPen, so that was great. And that was an extreme amount of milk, like ridiculous. Anyway, so I'm going to go oil free. I'm going to go sugar free. It's going to be really hard for me because sugar is something that I crave a lot. But I found out that a lot of people with polycystic ovary syndrome, they crave sugar. I crave a lot of sugar and I crave a lot of oil. And I was doing a lot of research, and it's probably because I'm not eating enough. Because if I take out the oil, well, with the oil products that I'm eating, I'm only eating about 800 calories a day. So that's got to stop. And I didn't know that you could, like, if you had like such a low calorie intake, I didn't know that that would affect weight loss, because I thought that, oh, you eat less, you're gonna lose more weight. No, your fat says, oh no, we need to stay because you're not eating enough, and this is your survival, because fat can be turned into energy. I'm learning that in biology right now. It's super fun. So yeah, I'm gonna go oil free. I'm gonna go sugar free. Been watching this guy on YouTube. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I know he's Canadian and he's amazing. And he uses these staple things in his. He uses like well, he doesn't use a non-stick pan, but that's what I have. I have non-stick, poison-free pans, and I'm gonna get a silicone baking sheet because spending all that money on parchment paper is ridiculous. And I am eventually going to get a dehydrator because I just saw a recipe for his kale chips, and I agree, kale chips do not do well in the oven, because we used to have a dehydrator back when we were raw vegan in North Carolina. I don't really know what happened. I think it broke on the way to Florida, but we used to dehydrate the hell out of stuff. My favorite was dehydrated pineapple. That was my favorite thing to eat in the world, especially when it was homemade. So the only sugar I'm going to be getting is from actual fruit, and I might sneak in some sugar alternatives like stevia in the raw and Truvia, depending on whichever I can afford at the time, just because I do need a little sweet in my life, just like get me off of the wagon, and then eventually I'm going to cut that out, but right now it's going to be my crutch. So that's my update. Ironically, I lost weight. I don't know how I lost weight, especially when women, we don't lose weight very well on our cycle. I started my cycle, but I'm still 270. I was 285 2 months ago. So 15 pounds is a big win for me. May not be a big win for a lot of people, but it's a big win for me. I still have, let's see, 270. I want to get down to 170, so I still have like 100 pounds to lose. When I get down to 170, depends, see how I feel. I remember when I was younger, I used to weigh like 130, but all I did was work out. Like, that was all I did, and I don't want that lifestyle again. So I think that my happy weight is going to be between 160-ish, 180-ish. I'll see what I feel like when I get down to 170. But that's going to be a long road ahead of me, especially with the multiple injuries that I sustained with my motorcycle accident last year in January 2018. Yeah. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a journey. Come along my journey with me. Listen to me bitch and complain. But no, seriously, if you guys have any tips for me, I'm totally open to tips. I'm totally giving shout outs to YouTubers if I can remember the name of them. It doesn't help that every time I shoot a video, I'm on my way to school or work, because I feel like that's all I do. All I do is drive. All I do is drive. Drive. I live 30 miles one way from school. So yeah, I do take all my food with me. If anyone's wondering, I do bring all my food with me. I don't eat out, partially because I can't afford to eat out because I'm a broke college student driving 30 miles one way to school. So if you guys have any tips for me, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'm just gonna stop before I keep rambling. See ya.